What's going on, guys? It is your boy Crunch, and in today's video we are going to go ahead and do a top 5 speed characters in the game of Bleach Brave Souls, and this of course is as of December 27th of 2017, so any character before this, before that date. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at all characters including seasonals, just so we have all of them, and just to rank them from 1 being the best to 5 being the 5th best in the game. Anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. At number 5, we've got ourselves Halloween or Hime. This is a character that came out just a few months ago. She was released 2017, the Halloween of 2017. So yeah, a very new character. Looking at her stats, there's many reasons why I have her in this top 5. Biggest one being 733 SP, being really high. I think that is definitely one of the higher SPs in the speed attribute. She also does have 12% recharge time, which complements that very well, on top of having frenzy for one of her skills. So really focused in on strong attacks for this character, and looking at her strong attacks, they're actually pretty cool. They all inflict status ailments, which is awesome, and her third strong attack is a a charge up strong attack, which is great. Her special also does inflict, I believe, weakening. So overall, man, you're just inflicting so much weakening and status ailments while inflicting a lot of damage. So I had to place her in at number 5. She's not the best, but she is better than a lot of those other speed characters in the game. At number 4, we've got ourselves a remake of Szayelaporro. This, of course, is probably the oldest out of all the characters on this list. But I had to place him in here just because he's been such a great character for me. And just looking at all the speed characters, he has to be in here. He's one of the best normal attack characters in all of the game. And looking at his stats, 743 attack, that's easily in the top 10 highest attacks in the whole game. But what really is cool about him is that he is a ranged character. So that 743 attack, in my opinion, is that much better because he's ranged. Not only that, he does have decent defense at 341, focus 339, which is pretty good as well. SP is at 608, which isn't great, but that doesn't matter just because you've got a character that's really focused on normal attacks. If you look at his skills, he does have Sprinter, Berserker, Bruiser, Devastation, Medic, and Debilitator. So great skills overall, man. Medic being probably the best thing about him, in my opinion, because not only does he have really high attack and then Bruiser on top of all that, and then on top of that, normal attack damage plus 25% as his soul trait, but he does heal because his second strong attack is a healer, or a heal slash booster, which is insane. So I really like him for that reason. He's an amazing PvP character. I mean, not the best PvP character, but he's really good. He's amazing in PvE, but he's especially really good in co-op. He's a character that you could take along in some raids or extreme co-op or whatnot, and just help the team out with medic, healing them or boosting them. And yeah, just an overall great character. Not only that, I did forget to mention that all his strong attacks, except for his second one, do inflict poison. So does his normal attack and his special. So just a great character. Probably one of my favorite normal attack damage characters in the game right now, or since he came out, which was like several months ago. So that just speaks volumes of this character. Just someone that can stay relevant after a bunch of new characters being released month after month. At number 3, we've got a character that I am very disappointed in not having, and that is Ganryu. He's in the first batch of movie characters along with Senna and Ichigo, and I just think this character had to make it in here. I know he's not someone that's very popular. Not many really care too much about him, but you know, I think he's quite good if you look at everything. So stamina at 1047, attack 756, defense 345, focus 320, and SPF 610. So he does have the highest attack and speed attribute, and that's just that's insane. That's really good. And his skills are no joke either. So he has long reach, which increases his reach or his range on his normal attack. He does have bruiser, which is crazy. I believe it is 50% additional normal attack damage. So that's insane. And then you add the soul trait of 20% normal attack damage. You just get a lot of damage through his normal attacks. I really do like him. I think he's really underrated. I actually placed him in my most underrated top 10 underrated characters in the game, I believe. And yeah, for that reason alone, just looking at everything, he stacks up to be a great character. And you know, his gameplay is actually not too bad either. Like, I don't know what it is that people overlook about him, but he's quite good. His strong attacks, I believe, all look really cool as well. His special has such a great animation. I just think overall this character is really good, and if he ever comes out again, which he will, I am definitely going to go ahead and try to get him, because he is a character that I would like to add to my album. 見せてやるぜ、俺の力のすべてを。この一振りで型をつける。月が天使! Up next, we have probably the most overhyped character out of all of the characters in this list. I mean, not overhyped, but the most hyped out of them all, the most popular one, I should say, and that is, of course, second anniversary Ichigo. He came out during the second anniversary for the Japanese server, and you know, I think the hype is well deserved. Maybe a little overhyped, but you know, I think it's for the most part well deserved, just because he's a really good character. 729 SP is still really good. Those stats altogether are still very relevant to the game, and he's currently, I would say, yeah, it's the second best speed character in the game. Strong attack damage plus 25% is his soul trait as well, which is something you cannot you know, you wish you could have on a lot of characters. So it's a really good soul trait. He does get hollow killer effect, which is nice, but his skills are of course what makes him, which is frenzy. Frenzy is the best skill, or the top 3 best skills in the game, and of course he gets it. So yeah, overall he's just a great character to hit super hard with his strong attacks. And of course his third strong attack is one of the best charged up attacks, I would say, just because it gets so much range around him and so much damage, and he's a fun character to use. What I was saying earlier, that he's not the greatest in some areas, for whatever reason he's just not the best in my experience for PvP. I just don't seem to win too many matches with him. He sometimes can be the one to cost me a PvP match or two, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that's the only thing I would say about him. Overall though, he's amazing, and yeah, I had to put him in at number 2 because he's that good. Bankai. 俺に手を大詰め締めの段糸切りばさみ血染めの喉笛 At number 1, we've got probably the character you guys were expecting, and that is Bankai Shunsui. I had to place him in at number 1 just because of his overall just pure destruction he's able to do, or to inflict to the enemies. As you guys can see, 646 attack is pretty damn good, especially considering he has 737 SP. He is definitely a strong attack damage character, just like you know, second anniversary Ichigo, but there's minor changes between them two, and one that I guess goes towards second anniversary Ichigo is the fact that he gets 25% strong attack damage while Shunsui only gets 20%, but that 5% isn't too noticeable. You know, the thing about Shunsui though, he does have slightly better SP, and I believe slightly better attack. And then if you go to the skills, he also does have long reach, bruiser, frenzy, devastation, and havoc. So he has more skills compared to second anniversary Ichigo, which I think only has 4. So yeah, the fact that he has frenzy and SP of 737 with 20% strong attack damage, yeah, he's inflicting immense damage. And I really like his strong attacks. You know, his second one, I believe if you get super close to the enemies and you use his strong attack, it has a chance of insta killing, like his special. If you didn't know, his special does have a chance at insta killing, which is just awesome. It's such a cool concept and something that I really like about Shunsui, and he's the first one to have it. So yeah, he's just really good. You know, he's in the first set of manga characters, a character that I've been using since he came out, and I've just haven't looked back. He's a really good character. If you have him, consider yourself a lucky dude or girl, because yeah, he's amazing. And with that said, that is the top 5 speed characters in the game of Bleach Brave Souls. I hope you enjoyed. I know some of you guys might not agree with me. You know, just keep in mind I'm looking at a bunch of them, and maybe sometimes I might not get everything correct. Just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, it really does mean a lot if you can give me some feedback so I can change and improve my videos for the future. But for the people that do support me and give me that feedback and still you know, support my videos, thank you so much, man. I love you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for a top 5 mind, heart, and technique in the near future. I had to get this one done. You know, I'm gonna have to redo the power one because of the new Yachiro in there, or I'll probably redo it in a few months, maybe when there's more power characters. But yeah, that is basically it, man. Just stay tuned for those top 5 in the near future, the next ones, the attributes I haven't done. But yeah, man, thank you all, love you all. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.